إنسانية، كأنه ما بقى حدا يحس بحدا. اللي عايش مبسوط ما انه حاسس بالتاني.
ناس قاموا جارين وناس ويدين جرو جاي.
My village Nertiti was attacked many times by the militia of Janjaweed.
Under heat of the sun and the fire of the war, they have come to the snow to United States of America with different cultures, languages. They have come just looking for peace, stability, and other life.
Most of them have been coming from Afghanistan because President Trump has suspended most of the refugee program.
Hashim Ali arrived 2 years ago with his family, while Johanna arrived a year ago to New Haven.
My name is Johanna. I am from Syria. I have been here 1 year and 2 months ago. I left my country to Turkish. I live in Turkish in camp for 4 years. After I come to America with my family.
Johanna and her family escaped from the war that started 7 years ago. That day, her brother was sharing his father their sleeping room while a rocket exploded in the darkness. The brother was injured. Johanna's brother, 24 years old, is still suffering. He is disabled and has no job, has not enough education. He doesn't speak English language. They have arrived to New Haven before the last presidential elections. They were very scared. They don't know what we'll do here and what about their future in a new country, in a new life with barriers. But IRIS Integrated Refugees and Immigrant Services welcome them in New Haven.
Welcome to Iris. Welcome to Connecticut. Welcome to the United States. We have an incredible staff, an amazing team of volunteers. We're all going to work together to help you start your new life, to help you set up a new home, to get the health care that you need, to reunite your family, to get the legal services that are necessary, to enroll your kids in school, to help you learn English, and help you find jobs.
IRIS service would stop after a couple of months. They don't have a job.
Challenges that we face here are probably something that people can anticipate is language. English language is something that people are lacking, not all. But the first order of business is to get into English class.
Hashim Ali has arrived before his wife and his daughter. Everything is different. The weather was very cold. He has never seen snow before in his life. He came from a very different weather. The other questions, how could communicate with the other people? How could find a job? And the big question, what about the English language? Then he found a job and his wife has arrived also. But the income cannot cover his basic needs. Then his wife has found a job. She has found a job in a hotel. Hashim worked during the night shifts while his wife works during the day shifts, but he cares about his daughter.
I meet with them often to kind of help them navigate the world of employment in the U.S. And I set up interviews for them. I take them on interviews. A lot of the time, all they really need is moral support.
But the situation is different for Johanna's family. There are 7 members. They cannot work except Abdul Muhaymin, and the support cannot cover rent and utilities.
Learning English, you better start, go to school, develop yourself, you know, and continue your school. Because if you educate it, you will be able, you know, to support yourself and your family and your community and your country back home. And there's a say, if you want to develop your country, you have to take education seriously.
I don't know any word English before, because in my country, second language in my country, French.
Not the language only. Still, Johanna is looking for solutions.
You have to work as soon as possible. In the United States, the refugee program is very demanding, puts a lot of pressure on refugees to work as soon as possible. We don't have enough money to support people for a whole year. It's not like Canada, where you can take a whole year to learn English and to learn the culture and to relax and prepare for a job. That's not how we do it in the United States. Here, we say you have to hit the ground running.
But Johanna's mother has no experience in working back home. She is remembering only her dead husband and her injured son. She is worried.
Our jobs are, well, our clients are working in manufacturing. There are a few factories here in the New Haven area, and people do assembly work or operate machinery. Some people who have a little bit of more experience may do some production quality control or product quality control. We also have a lot of people working in the service industry, like restaurants or hotels and various stores, supermarkets.
Hundreds of refugees complain here in New Haven. The question of the beginning, it is not easy life.
You work hard, you study English, you maybe go to classes in the evening. You're working during the day, you go to classes in the evening, then you can move up. This is the way immigrants have lived and started their lives for hundreds of years in this country.
While his wife returns home, Hashim goes to school during the day. Then he would go to the work in the nights.
I came in the US 2 years ago. When I came here, I find it very difficult situation because last time I don't speak English nothing, and then I don't know how to say people, and then I'm thinking, how can I find a job? How can I help my family? And then how can I go to school? And then now God bless me and God bless for everybody. Now I find it.
And after the presidential elections,
putting the people on notice that are coming here from Syria as part of this mass migration, that if I win, they're going back. They're going back. I'm telling you.
utterances about Muslims and about refugees has really cast a very ominous and frightening cloud over the U.S. immigration and refugee tradition. So that maybe people who have negative attitudes, they feel emboldened by Trump's horrible, bigoted remarks about Muslims and refugees. And they're also repeating them. We have seen a slight increase in the number of incidents in school and right after Trump was elected in just the general public, people saying negative things about Muslims and about refugees. That seems to have calmed down a little bit. But it is something that really is shocking.
I had clients come to me who are maybe working in a place that has a particular population working there, and there are many people in that group that work there, and sometimes they do things or make it uncomfortable for our clients so that they won't be part of their group, so they can feel left out. Sometimes our clients feel it's because the color of their skin, but mostly it's cultural. People unfortunately have preconceived notions about what people are like when they're coming from a certain country, and they may treat them in a specific way because they have the wrong impressions. There was one woman once that wasn't hired because she was wearing a headscarf at work, which is flat out discrimination.
The best way for a new American to integrate is to make friends with their American neighbors.
Here in the East Rock, New Haven, on this mountain, this is a Sudanese community. Still they are celebrating their cultures. They have their food and they enjoy the sunny day together. They are welcoming a new family came from Sudan recently.
Saleh or Saleh Mountain or Saleh Hill, because I used to bring people and gather them together in barbecue party every Saturday, especially in the summertime. We will continue from today up to September every week.
The first generation of the new Americans like to continue in their old cantons, but the second generation might engage in the new home. They would learn English language, might have good jobs, but who knows how could they break the barriers?